stay on the porch, blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Where you get that from? Grab a mic, spit one. Let me MC 8 Ball and MJG. Spitting that. Pulling me, that's Texas, baby. Balling me, that's Memphis, baby. Short dog, that's open, baby. Ain't nothing but these names, G. My C got locked up, but these know they got to. What you say? Short dog with UGK. Do you really wanna be like me? Spit game like
Right now, loyalty represent those four letters, change the world. Trailblazers, game changers, legends. It all started in West Point. This is UCLA. Those who came before us set the standard. The standard is clear. Energy, leadership, integrity, toughness, excellence.
Let's welcome our MC for tonight, Ari Wall.
I just got a question.
Tonight, for Bruins, for every 4 steals in the game tonight, everyone, and I mean everyone, in attendance will receive free 40% discount off of Postmates. Now, I don't know about you, but I love a good meal that's delivered to me. All right, and then block mate, that's right, when you see the block, guess what? Westcom Fund is donating $90. So the Westcom Fund giving back.
whose leadership helps selflessly protect our communities affected by the Southern California wildfires. Please welcome former UCLA football player and, more importantly, fire captain Manuel White. Engineer Keith Holloway. And firefighters Matt Ferramo and Ryan Dixon. And now please join us as we honor America for the playing of our national anthem performed by the UCLA trumpet section and the UCLA band.
Watkins, who was awesome the first time around.
When the lights are brightest, she tends to be at her very best, and that's exactly what Juju Watkins did the last time these two teams met. And overall, Juju Watkins is such a complete package, and that's what makes her such a tough matchup on both ends of the floor. You can see the numbers, but it does not do justice for the impact that she has on a game, on her team, and how she was able to affect a game, and they're going to get that here tonight.
For UCLA, Lauren Betts said this week, we can do so much better than the first game. How does she do that tonight?
Well, it starts with her dominance on the inside. And Lauren Betts is a player who understands how to utilize her size to her advantage in so many different ways. She's physical, but she also has finesse and a beautiful understanding of how she's able to orchestrate what this team does on both sides.
This is the game of the year in women's college basketball, and maybe college basketball on the whole. USC and UCLA, a title waiting on the horizon. We'll tip it next. Hollywood lost a legend this week. Gene Hackman passed away at the age of 95, but his work lives on through our sport as Norman Dale, the basketball coach from the movie Hoosiers, and his words are very fitting tonight.
Don't get caught up thinking about winning or losing this game. If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners. Okay? All right, let's go!
Doesn't matter if it's Hickory High School or an entire city of Los Angeles, basketball has deep meaning. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Ram for USC, Juju Watkins. But again, the secondary players like Kiki Iriafen will be so important for UCLA. Yes, indeed, Lauren Betts. But can London Jones defend Juju Watkins like last time when she tried to and was successful sometimes? Kiki Rice, how does she shoot the ball as well? Who is the best supporting player for both of these teams tonight, and what is on the line? It's emotion through the roof. Allison Williams.
It sure is, Jason, with everything on the line in this Big Ten title rivalry game. Both head coaches very candid about coaching the emotion of this game. USC's Lindsay Gottlieb told us there has to be urgency, but not tightness. We're at our best when we play joyful and juicy. UCLA's Corey Close told us emotion can be your best friend or your worst enemy, depending on how you handle it. And last time against USC, we didn't handle it well. In fact, she said we got punked. We were outworked. We were out-toughed. Whoever handles that emotion and adversity better tonight will win this game.
Allison, that is what we're going to be watching all night long, is where is the energy? Who is using it best? And for UCLA, the last message in shoot-around, as Allison alluded to, was handle the next step properly. Paraphrasing here, right? Yes, you could have an emotional reaction, but make sure the next thing you do is the right thing.
And overall, in that last meeting, USC was the one who set the tone early. They hit first. They protected their home court. I know that this is the battle of Los Angeles, but for UCLA, it's about how they come out in setting the tone out of the gates, because both of these teams are so predominant in what they can do on the defensive end.
The Big Ten title is on the line. Both of these teams are 1 seeds right now, according to the projections from the committee. They could get together again in a Final Four, in a national title game. But for now, there is 1 trophy and 1 city at stake at historic Pauley Pavilion. USC and UCLA, here we go. Kiki Rice for UCLA. And this Bruins team, just 1 loss all year. They have been dominant all season long into the post. Here is Betts turning and firing. She misses. She gets a second chance. Dugalich rattled it out.
But rebounding is a huge factor. It's such a big strength of UCLA, so those second chance opportunities is something that USC needs to be very mindful of.
Oh boy. Juju Watkins has the first bucket.
And a three-point shot. We know what she did in that first quarter at USC and how she lit things up from the three-point line. A major factor in how they got their start.
38 points. The 8 blocks might have been the story of the year in college basketball. Her defense was outstanding. And here is deep position for Betts. She gives it up. Refeed very quickly. She got deeper and missed.
And that's tough defense by Marshall. You said it, though. That's going to be a key for Betts, how deep she can seal.
Kiki Iriafen. Second chance for her. That jumper is good for Rhea Marshall, and USC has a 5-0 lead.
I tell you what, you see the look on their face, the comfort and the ease they're getting into their offense, how they're being staunch on the defensive end. They look confident.
That's a miss for Rice. USC, as Allison said, was in control at the end of that game last time, and now maybe some transition for UCLA. And London Jones, a very strong shooter. To the high post here. Tight defense by Iriafen, who has just been fantastic this year. Dugalich is pinned, and it's a turnover.
USC is dominant on the defensive side, and that's a big reason why they're able to be fluid into their offense when they get stops. You look right here, and Iriafen just does a great job of bottling up Dugalich. Can't do much with it, the 3-second call, but overall possessions for UCLA on the offensive end have been disjointed.
USC has 10 wins by 30-plus this year. Here is Watkins. Top pull-up. Oh, this could be one of those nights for Juju Watkins again.
She had a signature night at USC, 25 points in the first half, which included 6 threes, and she's cooking already.
Dugalich, that rattled out. Betts had it pried away by Talia von Oelhoffen, and a tie-up will go to USC. The emotion is the Trojans' way so far.
Well, you can feel it. And with the Bruins, you think about how many looks they've gotten that have bounced in and out. Some bunnies that they would normally make uncharacteristic misses. And some of that may be nerves. Some of that's the heightened emotions. And sometimes shots just don't fall. But it's about staying composed. And they're a veteran group that should be able to do that here at home.
They're shooting nearly 50% for the year as a team. 48.5%. Oelhoffen starts her move. She'll kick it out. Another jumper for Marshall. This one won't fall. Iriafen's got the rebound. Got it back, and there's 2 down low. Rhea Marshall battling down there with Iriafen.
I don't know if that was an intended pass from Iriafen, but give her assist anyway as it bounced over to Marshall. A good job. Again, the multiple effort plays that the Trojans have brought to the table early on have been critical.
It's an extension of that fourth quarter from that meeting a couple of weeks ago at Galen Center, don't you think?
Yeah, well, without a doubt, but I think overall, even in that game, and you don't want to compare it too much, though it was very recent, and so that's why I think both of these teams will take from it, learn from it, but that's where the confidence comes from in USC and this team who Juju Watkins herself had been very admittedly about having some tough weeks, but she is locked in.
There's another miss. Janiah Barker that time. UCLA is 0 for 6. Lead pass up ahead, taken away from Iriafen. Watkins waits for Rice into the front court. That three will not fall for Hawkins. Follow, no. Juju on the move. Juju Watkins, a Euro step. She spun it out. Boy, USC really could have a larger lead in this game right now.
Well, and you look at how USC plays, so much of what they want to do is get it in transition, that early type of offense. That comes from getting stops and getting rebounds, which they have done.
That 2 goes for Barker. The first points for UCLA. She missed the last game, but had 10 big points in the first meeting.
And Barker's going to be important. You mentioned it in going through the lineup. So we know the star power on the floor, but it is the complementary players. There's a reason these are the #2 and #4 teams in the country.
Juju got caught midair, got the kick out, and then picks up 3 and a foul from the wing. Von Oelhoffen drops it in.
And Von Oelhoffen is such an important piece to this team, especially when she's able to knock down 3-point shots. It's not something that she has done with great regularity and efficiency, but she will take them. She takes that confidently, and as you can see, Haka's getting underneath her landing space to give her an opportunity at the line.
That's her first 3 in the last 4 games. She came in 0 for her last 5, and Talia von Oelhoffen, whose dad, Kimo, was an NFL player for a decade and a half, has a 4-point play as Kaylee Heckel comes into the ballgame, the freshman for USC. And by the way, you saw a little while ago Clarice Akunwafo into the game as well. She is so important as a defender against Lauren Betts. She played 21 minutes in the first meeting and did not shoot the ball.
Well, and that's the part of what it means to be a team and understand roles and understand the impact you can have. Akunwafo is an important aspect of that because USC will toss multiple looks at Betts, multiple players. They'll show doubles. They'll do a lot of different things to try and make it tough for her on her catches. And you can see Akunwafo doing on this possession.
Rice. Oh, wow. Smooth.
And for Kiki Rice, seeing it go through for UCLA, like I said, they're a composed team.
Juju, a soft roll. She's got 2 more, nearly half the points for USC.
She's special.
Don't blame.
There's no other ways to say it. And when the moments are biggest, she seems to be at her best.
That is a foul on Akunwafo, her first. She had 4 in the first meeting, and it didn't matter. Okay, Juju Watkins, you say biggest moments, best plays. Here we go again.
Getting to her spots.